Hey guys, I'm Emma, and I have two obsessions in life, reading and animation, trying to find a positive way to use those instead of spending all my time in bed. Anyway, I spent all my spare time this week reading A Good Girl's Guide to Murder and the whole weekend animating it to life for you guys. I hope you enjoy. 5 years ago, a 17-year-old girl named Andie Bell vanished without a trace. The whole town knew the story. Her boyfriend Sal killed her, then took his own life out of guilt. Case closed. Except, one girl doesn't buy it. And the truth she uncovers is so much darker than anyone imagined. Meet Pip Fitz-Amobi, Pip to her friends. She's 17, painfully smart, and obsessed with the idea that the most famous case in her town was never properly solved. Pip lives in Little Kilton, a quiet English town where everyone still whispers about what happened to Andie Bell. The official story goes like this. On the night Andie disappeared, her boyfriend Sal Singh was hanging out with his friends. His friends gave him an alibi, and then a few days later they took it back. They told the police Sal had asked them to lie. Days after that, Sal was found dead in the woods. His phone had sent a text confessing to Andie's murder. Andie's body was never found, but everyone agreed Sal did it. The Singh family has been treated like outcasts ever since. For her final school project, Pip decides to do something nobody else will. She's going to reinvestigate the case and prove Sal Singh was innocent. Her first stop? Sal's younger brother, Ravi. Ravi has spent 5 years believing his brother was guilty too, but when Pip lays out her doubts, something clicks. He agrees to help her. Together they start digging, and almost immediately, the perfect girl image of Andie Bell starts cracking. Andie wasn't the sweet girl the town remembered. She was selling drugs to other students. She had a burner phone hidden in her bedroom. And she was sleeping with an older man, someone whose identity she kept secret from everyone, even her boyfriend. Pip and Ravi build a list of people who had reasons to want Andie gone. There's Howie, a local drug dealer Andie worked for. Max Hastings, Sal's wealthy friend with a reputation for being a creep, and whoever this mysterious older man was. Then the threats start. Anonymous messages tell Pip to stop. She doesn't. The messages get worse. Through a brilliant piece of detective work, a time-stamped party photo, Pip and Ravi prove that Sal could not have killed Andie. The timeline just doesn't work. Sal was innocent, which means the real killer is still out there, and they know exactly who Pip is. Pip gets a warning she can't ignore. Her family dog is taken. The kidnapper tells her, "Destroy all your evidence, or you'll never see your dog again." Pip does what they ask. She burns her notes. She wipes her files. Her dog is returned anyway, dead. This is the moment Pip stops being a student doing a school project. She's now hunting a killer. She and Ravi push harder. They find out that Sal's friends, Max and Naomi, only lied about Sal's alibi because someone was blackmailing them. Someone who knew about a hit-and-run accident they'd covered up. Whoever sent that blackmail note is the same person who framed Sal. The same person who killed Andie. The same person threatening Pip right now. And he's been close to Pip the entire time. Okay, we are gonna have to stop here for a second to let you know that the rest of the video will contain spoilers. Please click off now if that would ruin your experience of reading the book. You have been warned, my lovelies. Let's continue. The man behind everything is Elliot Ward, Pip's history teacher, the father of her best friend, Kara, and someone she's known and trusted her entire life. Here's what really happened the night Andie disappeared. Elliot had been secretly involved with Andie. She was a teenager. He was her teacher. On the night she vanished, they got into a fight, and Elliot pushed her. She hit her head on his desk and ran out of the house, bleeding. Elliot panicked. He assumed she would die from the injury, so he came up with a plan to make sure he'd never get caught. He went to Sal, sweet, kind Sal, who was out searching the streets for his missing girlfriend. Under the pretense of helping look for her, Elliot lured Sal into the woods. He drugged him. He suffocated him. And then he used Sal's phone to send a fake confession. That confession text? It's what gives him away. It's written in perfect grammar, too perfect. Nothing like how Sal actually texted. It's the writing of an English teacher. But the story gets even darker. Weeks after Andie vanished, Elliot found a disoriented girl wandering the streets who looked just like her. Convinced she was Andie with amnesia, he kidnapped her. He's been keeping her locked in his attic for 5 years. Except, and this is the gut punch, it isn't Andie. It's a different missing girl entirely. A girl named Isla, who's been held captive by the wrong man for the wrong crime for half a decade. Pip discovers all of this and confronts Elliot. The police arrest him. Isla is finally freed. But Pip is left with one question that won't let her go. If Elliot didn't actually kill Andie that night she ran away alive, then what happened to her? Pip goes to talk to Andie's sister, Becca. And Becca tells her the final piece. The night Andie disappeared, she did make it home bleeding, dazed, but alive. Becca had been waiting for her, furious. Because earlier that night, Andie had laughed off the fact that her own sister had been drugged and at a party by Max Hastings. The two sisters fought. Andie, already concussed from Elliot's push, collapsed. She started choking on her own vomit. And Becca, drowning in grief and rage over what Andie had laughed at, just watched. She didn't call for help. She let her sister die. Then she hid the body. Becca is arrested. Max Hastings is finally charged for what he did to her. Sal Singh's name is cleared after 5 years of his family being treated like criminals. And Pip, the girl who refused to accept the easy answer, stands in front of her entire town and tells them the truth. Okay, I hope everyone isn't as traumatized listening to this as I was reading the book, but all jokes aside, such a good read. That was A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. A story about a small town full of secrets, a justice system that failed a family, and one teenage girl who refused to let it stay buried. If you enjoyed this summary, the book is the first in a trilogy, and trust me, it gets even darker from here. Let me know in the comments, which book do you want me to break down next? And don't forget to subscribe. Catch you in the next one.